So a good portion.
So, Mike, what I did want to ask you, there's some controversy going on in NASCAR right now.
About.
All right, so you got the Denny Hamlin thing with his podcast, getting fined for his podcast, right? Because he admitted that he dumped Chase.
All right, now I will say this right now.
Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do.
All right, so I was wondering what you were doing, and
Yep.
I'm gonna give it to you right now.
Oh, here he goes.
His fine got reduced or whatever they want to call it. I believe.
I haven't seen anything on that,
but they fined Bubba Wallace last year because he admitted on the radio that he meant to wreck the guy.
But wasn't that the post-race interview? That was the Kyle Larson incident, right?
Yes. And Denny Hamlin admitted on air that he intentionally let his wheel go to wreck Ross Chastain at Phoenix.
Okay, so
what is the difference?
24 hours later, in your own personal space, on your own podcast?
Doesn't matter. He admitted to wrecking him.
Okay. All right, so say...
And to my favor over what you just said, Bubba did it right as the wreck happened. Denny Hamlin had 24 hours and still admitted it.
After
Bubba also threw hands.
Hang on.
You ever been to a Saturday night dirt track race?
Hold on, Mike. But after NASCAR had already called it a racing deal. They already officiated a racing deal. Both cars pulled back to the garage. So Mike.
Okay. So I'm fixing to answer that one right now.
Oh, here he goes, right now.
Because William Byron also got a penalty for spinning Hamlin.
Okay.
In the middle of the race because he admitted it over the radio during the race in about a 2-minute session. NASCAR penalized it.
Okay, but
so
everything. Hold on.
Where's the middle ground here?
That's what I'm asking you. Everything
Denny Hamlin.
You're saying. Well, no, don't blame Denny Hamlin.
I will.
Sorry, I don't like the guy.
I don't either. I'm going to say this. Never been a fan of him as a driver. I do like that he's transparent in his podcast. I do appreciate that.
Oh, I do too. But that has nothing to do with my argument about any of it.
Right. But you're pointing at Denny. You're saying, like, basically he's the common denominator. Right?
Pretty much.
But I don't think so, because if Bubba Wallace admits it literally while they're on the racetrack, essentially, right? If I remember correctly how that one went.
Oh yeah, he did.
I don't quite remember.
He admitted it on the radio before he got out of the car.
Yeah, and then they tried to say it was just, the steering broke? Or something like that?
No, well, the team did. Bubba didn't.
Okay. And then you have William Byron, right, says over the radio as well, okay, these are two drivers, two incidences, happened at the track, admitted within the time frame of the race. So you can, as a governing body, right, which is NASCAR, make the call right then and there. Hey, you admitted it right here during race time. Boom. I agree with that. Right? But when you watch the race and the governing body says it's a racing deal, everybody's driving back to the garage, doesn't affect the race completely, and this is the finishing order, no need to investigate, do anything, this is done. And then he goes back in a comfortable space of a transparent podcast, which is he's delivering because Well, certain people believe that the fans deserve that. He admits it. I will say this. I think he exaggerated a little bit for the fan
think
bases.
he did.
I think so. I think he exaggerates
And-
just a little bit. The way
and
he words
I-
things, I think is him exaggerating it to be a little bit more entertaining. I do think that.
I don't think he exaggerated it, and I think he knows what he done.
Well, he
And
knows
I
what he
think
done.
he told it on the podcast, and that's where the fine comes in.
But
yeah, but
24 hours
how can
after the
NASCAR
race.
penalize him at 24 hours after the race after they've deemed it to be a racing deal.
That means technically, Mike, that Dirt Anarchy could come through, see by replays, and penalize you because you admit something.
Penalize Nick. Penalize
You
Nick.
penalize
Well,
me.
penalize Nick because he admits that he had no regard for anybody, chose violence, was going to drive through everybody at Knoxville. And so now they can come back and say, well, actually, you know what? You're getting last in points this year for that. Or however it works.
I mean, I was the last guy in points of the one that showed up every week.
I mean, regardless, I wanted to hear Mike's opinion on this.
Well, here you go. Here you go.
Well, here's my opinion: is you brought two guys from a NASCAR situation that I truly support, and one guy that I really do not like. So,
But you got to be unbiased. That's our
I'm
job
not-
here. That's our job here.
Well, I'm talking about the NASCAR side,
I am.
I don't like
So am
any of
I.
them.
not
We're
the iRacing side.
No, I'm talking about NASCAR right now too. We got to be unbiased.
Well, a lot of people are biased and unbiased against Bubba Wallace, but I got his first Talladega race win car sitting in my cabinet right now.
How does that race car fit in your cabinet? That's a big damn cabinet.
It is.
Well,
I
here you
mean, a
go.
big ass cabinet.
Mike, you need to order you a Josh Williams Xfinity car.
Yeah. What do you think about Josh Williams, Mike Tucker?
I think NASCAR is trying to prove a stupid point by suspending him this week.
Well, that's
Well,
because he can't.
They
He can't
literally
afford
told
it.
him to park the car. They just never specified where to park it.
That's true. That's true.
No, I 100% agree with what Josh Williams did. Like, he's like, all right, I'll park it.
Parking
and-
structure is like, we're going to Sinfield.
Peace sign, I'm out. Like, I 100% agree with it because it was stupid. Like, they're parking him over Barabon coming off the car because
it's
it's
too
not hot enough. It's not hot enough outside for the Barabon to stick.
Yeah.
Like, now I will say, watching that race, I did see the first piece come off, and I thought, man, NASCAR should radio to the team, hey, you need to bring your car back down to pit road because your Barabon's flying off.
Well, because so if you remember early 2000s, like Sterling Marlin, Steve Park, all those guys, NASCAR used to do that. If they made a repair, they went back out on the track. Something was still wrong. They came back and so they black flag them, I believe, and they have to come back down to pit road, fix
they would
it.
tell them, hey,
Right.
come fix this.
An official was standing at the pit stall and told them when they were good to go, basically like checking off, saying, "Okay, it's fixed, go."
Oh yeah,
That's how it used to work, if I remember correctly, right?
yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, watching that race last weekend when the first piece come off, that was my thought. Like NASCAR's they're really about to tell them, hey, come back down pit road, get it fixed, and then you can go back out.
Right.
No, that's like the hell with that. We're just going to tell him to park it.
Never
And that's what he did.
Well, I think there was a lot of
in Josh Williams' defense, I'm not gonna say it on air, but screw him.
No, I agree. All right, closing comments, guys. This has been a longer one. Probably gonna cut this one into 2. We're just gonna have a NASCAR short video up featuring Mike Tucker.
I'll talk NASCAR all day.
I know you
Tucker
will.
knows NASCAR.
Tucker knows NASCAR. That's what we'll call it. Good one. Good call.
I told y'all I'll pick Tyler Reddick tomorrow.
Well, the beast stole the pole though, didn't he?
I'm not picking Tyler Reddick.
I don't know.
Y'all can pick him.
I won't
I'm
pick.
not picking him.
I won't pick
I'm not
anybody
picking
that's in a Toyota. Sorry. That's just me.
Racist.
What? That's not racist. That's not
You're
racist at all.
racist against Toyota.
You're literally down there where the Toyotas are made, Mike.
Yeah.
Hi, I'll take a Toyota.
I mean, I'm an hour from the largest Honda plant in the U.S.
But you don't see me driving
Yeah.
a Honda.
I ain't driving
look,
a Honda.
Look,
Man,
Honda's...
my Honda just blew up like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. I'm just saying, not a fan.
I'm driving a Toyota now.
I haven't been a fan since there was a Toyota Supra.
I haven't been a fan in a long time.
Like, that's just me though. So closing comments. We know how Mike feels about NASCAR, Denny Hamlin, Josh Williams, and that whole situation. So good job, Mike. You served your purpose. I knew it would work. I knew you had something up your sleeve.